Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me. My email is still tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's still in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any of our platforms. Please reach out to me. I am tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing a lovely 2022 model year launch, and it has a heritage that dates, at least in the modern era, all the way back to 1994 in the first Reverso Duo. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Tribute Duoface calendar, and it is all of those things in rose gold, 29.9 millimeters across, not inclusive of the crown, from lug tip to lug tip, 49.4 millimeters, 11 millimeters thick, and it has a relatively broad 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs that is sizable and widely stanced for a Reverso. Now, it's a large watch. As you can see, it fits my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, but just. From over the top, the lugs are out to the edge of my wrist, but not over the edge of my wrist. So this will fit on a 16 centimeter circumference wrist, but not a smaller one. So if your wrist is smaller than mine, go with a smaller Reverso Duoface. Now, it is thin, and with a sloped case flank, it will slide underneath the dress cuff. So on that front, highly compatible. The strap is wonderful and seamless. It is a shell cordovan, so basically horse leather. And there's a little bit of broguing, of stitching of leather atop leather with a monotone stitch and a sheer cut flank with a conventional calfskin on the bottom. It is designed in the fashion of Casa Fagliano. You can see this is Casa Fagliano collection, and the Argentine leather specialists designing both the look and the feel of this strap for JLC. There's a pull-tab spring bar on each side, so you can dismount the strap from the case without tools. And then we have a little rose gold JLC pin buckle for making quick adjustments. You can see the maker's mark on the inside of the buckle, as well as on the case. JLC, a full manufacturer, making case, buckle, and movement. Now, the case, of course, is a rotating one, and there are two different time zones. You have a day-night indicator with a second time zone independently settable from the primary time zone, which includes a Moonphase and a triple calendar. The Reverso, created in 1931, was a piece originally envisioned for sportsmen. Now, the old tale was British polo players in India, but regardless, the idea was that one side of the watch would be the glass crystal, and then the other side would be just full metal to withstand the blows of, well, polo mallets. Well, in time, the Reverso came to be seen as more of a formal watch and less of a sports watch, as better sports watch technology came into play in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So by the time the Reverso was revived in the 80s, it was really a dress watch for all intents and purposes. And in 1994, JLC decided that it would do something with that second facet. And so the reverse of the case in 1994 became an independently settable second time zone for travelers. And that is what we have right here. The case, however, has not changed that much since 1931. When you look at it online, it looks like it might be an insipid rectangle, but it's anything but, as it's quite complex. You can see it has these vaulted case flanks, conical, squared-off lug profiles, lovely gadroons or strakes that wrap all the way around the watch. And then we have a little pusher adjuster here for the calendar and the Moonphase system. See more of them in profile, but if you want to adjust the reverse dial, it is a very convenient quick set system that is built into the tail end of the rotating portion of the case, so you can make changes. And you can see the day-night indicator rotates to clarify whether you're looking at, for example, nearly 5 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the evening. Lovely anthracite sunburst dial on the reverse side. You can see there's a dental style guilloche on the outer flank with little inset primary dial. Night and day, rose gold Dauphine hands and faceted applique indices. You can see that there's a sun motif inside the chassis. This has filtered out across the Reverso line since the anniversary year of 2016, when the Reverso was famously 85 years old. And now on the dial side, we have a silver sunburst with dart-style faceted rose gold indices. We have a coaxial display of the moon and the date. And you can see that we have actually faceted Dauphine hands to contrast better against the dial base. Inside the case, a JLC manufactured caliber. This is caliber 853 manual wind, 42-hour power reserve. 3 hertz beat rate, so 21,000 600 vibrations per hour, 19 pivot jewels. It's got the dual time capability, Moonphase complete calendar. And it is free sprung for durability and precise setting. That's one of the recent updates to the Caliber. The case is phenomenally complex, and with over 50 parts, it's remarkable that the watch still has 30-meter water resistance. Another feature that is proliferated across the range since 2016 is this slightly curved case back that has downward canted lugs that help to mitigate fit issues. Previously, reverse case backs were completely flat, but since 2016, they've worked with you a little bit ergonomically. If you love this watch, reach out to me. I am Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.